Hey folks, I just wanted to bring some awareness about a situation that had happened in North Carolina. This is one of those rare times that I would ask for you to share the information if you would please. Doesn't have to be my video, it can be the links that I provide, doesn't matter. The important thing is that the information gets out there. So apparently, on December 13th of 2022, apparently there was a raid on a residence, and a man was shot, and then after he was shot, he was charged with let me find the law. Well, let me just bring you on over and I'll show you. So I'm going to provide both links. What I have here is I have a link to a video on Rumble, and that's going to be a video of the incident, the ending of it, which is what you see right there. That's priceless. But make sure to watch the video. Very, very, very insightful. And let's just say there's no excuse that could be made for that one. Just watch the video. And this is the article that was written about this incident. Now, the thing I'm curious about, and I even asked the question here on Rumble, or I made the statement anyway, I'm curious if the police knew about this video before making their statement. Well, at the end of the video, there is reference to camera, and I'm pretty sure that he's talking about a camera in the residence and not their body cameras or helmet cameras or what have you. I don't know what they got on their heads. I don't know if those are cameras or night vision or what. But they apparently came loaded for bear, and I don't know anything about this gentleman. I don't know anything about any prior situations involving this gentleman. I don't know. What I can tell you is what the article states, and that is that the police were called for a possible disturbance. Apparently there was gunshots heard, I'm assuming, at or about this location. And so somebody, I guess, had called officers. Now, I'm going to just read the story from there so I don't get anything wrong. It says, post on Facebook from the sheriff's office says the incident happened late Monday night at a home near the 1800 block of Upper Bear Paw Road. And the interesting thing is, right, and they show you that, and all of a sudden they throw you an ad. This isn't part of the article. This is not part of the article. This is an ad. It's an ad, but don't you love how they throw that in there? So you might think, oh, well, this is the guy we're talking about. This, I want to make it very clear, is not the guy that we're talking about. Dispatchers got a call reporting several shots fired at the address. Deputies on the scene were unable to make contact with the man inside the home. Fearing there may be a hostage situation underway, and again, don't know why, deputies got a search warrant and called in the Cherokee Indian Police Department SWAT team for help. So, my first question is, how do we go from a call of a report of shots fired to even a probable hostage situation? How did we get from one point to the other with no other information? That's kind of one of my big questions. Is this man well known? Is there a history with this man? Why is it that we automatically jump to hostage situation happening at this location? I don't understand where that happened. Anyway, the article goes on to say the man, later identified as 41-year-old Jason Harley Klepper, engaged in a verbal altercation with officers and emerged from a camper trailer and confronted officers, the Post says. And you get to see that quote-unquote altercation on the video. Again, I'm not going to play the video because YouTube would get all tweaked off. Because, it does show a man getting shot. Fortunately, he's, as far as I know, recovering from his injuries. But continuing on, I just wanted to point out, watch the video, and you tell me whether or not he had a verbal altercation with them or not. It didn't sound so much like that to me. In fact, it sounded like they didn't give him much time to do anything before they opened fire on him. The good news is I think maybe, luckily, out of all the shots fired, that maybe he was only hit once, I think, luckily, which is a whole nother discussion. That's when members of the Cherokee Indian Police SWAT team shot and wounded him. He was taken to Erlanger Hospital in Chattanooga, and at last word he was in stable condition. Post says Klepper is charged with communicating threats and resist, obstruct, and delay, and that more charges may follow. Well, I'm not totally certain on what some of those charges are, like delay and communicating threats. But you know what? That's insane. Watch the video. Watch the video. This is another case. This reminds me of Jeffrey Winehouse. Sorry, I keep butchering the name. Jeffrey Winehouse from Missouri. Gavin Syme just did a video just recently about Jeffrey Winehouse, and I urge you to in YouTube search bar, put in Gavin Syme. Go watch his video that he had just recently did about Jeff Winehouse, and it's stunning. And the man is still behind bars. Because he didn't die, essentially. I mean, that's what it comes down to. The guy didn't die, and so that's why they locked his ass up. And, you know, this is kind of a situation here where you'll see in the video for yourself that there was no need for what transpired at all. I don't see at any point, at any time, there should have been a need. He clearly didn't have a weapon in his possession. Okay, well, how can you say that? He had something in his hand. That was a robot that the SWAT team had deployed inside the camper, okay, to be able to get some eyes on what's going on. I'm sure they had the ability to hear. I'm sure it had microphones. I'm shocked that it didn't have a speaker. I heard the officers yell from the outside, but I'm shocked that the device didn't have a speaker on it. Nonetheless, how could they have not known that he was holding the robot, because they would have saw in real time on live video when he picked the damn thing up. And as he walked towards it, they would have knew that it was the robot that he had in his hand. There's no way they didn't know that it was the robot that he had in his hand when the damn thing's got two bright-ass LEDs shining. There is no excuse, folks. That, you know, there's not many times where we have something this cut and dry. And that's why I'm asking, I'm urging, please share, whether it's my video, whether it's the Rumble video, whether it's the article. Please make sure people get both, at least the Rumble video and the article if you share it, so that way people can see for themselves what happened and then read the story that was said. So this is just insane, folks. This is insane when this is allowed to happen, and it happens way too often. So anyway, please share this out. You're probably going to be helping somebody out a lot by making sure that this particular story gets the attention it deserves. So anyway, hope to see you later for the live show. Shalom.